Hey, what's up, everybody? Frederick Polk here. So today, I don't want to talk about Jasmine Crockett. I don't care what she called Greg Abbott. I don't care if it was Governor Hot Mess. I don't care if it was Governor Hot Wheels, which I think is pretty funny. Because everything that Greg Abbott does isn't funny. In fact, he's a little ghoul of a man. He's a POS as a human being. We're talking about a guy that's made a spectacle of putting people on flights or buses and sending them to democratic cities without a care in the world. Don't matter that they're human beings. Don't matter that they're going through a broken immigration system that his party has helped facilitate. None of that matters to Greg Abbott. He doesn't care that, when he has power issues in his state, that his people have to boil freaking water, to not get dysentery. Or they die without a lack of heat because, Texas just doesn't want to join the national power grid because they're independent, I don't care about any of that. Because right now, the people that are calling for decorum and their standard bearer, who's just a litany of things that have broken decorum, a graduate student at Tufts University named Rumeysa Ozturk, and I apologize if I mispronounce her name, was just snatched off the street, presumably by ICE. We don't know because they weren't in uniform and they had their faces covered, basically Gestapo tactics. And why? Well, because she's an international graduate student. And she wrote a piece that was in support of Palestine and called for humanity for all people. And they grabbed her off the street. So I don't give a shit what Jasmine Crockett had to say about Governor Hot Wheels. I hope she says it again. And I hope she says it louder. Because decorum is not going to save us from the fascists. Because they don't consider the rest of us people. We're just targets. They'll put us on planes just because we have tattoos and ship us off to El Salvador. And all they got to say is, you're not a citizen. And then we're going to be like Ms. Ozturk and get snatched up off the street. Because that's where they want to go to. Anybody who's critical of the administration, anybody who's putting anything out right now is putting a target on themselves. So, you know what? All this stuff about being civil and having decorum, and we can't say this and we can't say that, it's a distraction. It's a distraction to keep you having these pointless debates over civility. Civility's long gone. And with all these executive orders and all these things that they're doing over Signal, so there's no record and we can't talk about it, all these institutional norms and all these constitutional amendments and precedents that they keep violating, civility's long gone. So don't fall for this crap. Don't try to say this, we need to be better. We're better for the fact that I don't want governors putting concertina wire in the Rio Grande to cut and potentially drown people that are just coming here for a better life. I don't care what Governor Hot Wheels is called. I don't care, because Greg Abbott is a horrible human being, whether he's in a wheelchair or not. He's a horrible man. He deserves to be in jail. He deserves to be in prison. And so does Trump, and so does J.D. Vance, and all these people that are enabling fascism. And when the time comes, I sure hope we hold them accountable and we don't get tripped up by a lack of civility. Because we have a law to enforce. We have civil rights to protect. Don't lose focus. Keep your faith. Defend democracy. And I'll see you later.